Start recording. Podcast. Oh, let me change resolution. Um, okay. Okay, now I'm ready. So, well, first thing, I want to say thank you all for being here. It's a pleasure to share our knowledge with you, and I hope you learn a lot today. Okay, so, well, today we are going to explain how to publish your apps on Googleplay, on Windows Marketplace, and on iOS. Okay, I will leave iOS for the end since I have to switch to my Mac computer. Okay, so we will start with Windows, no, with Google and then Windows. Okay, basically that's what we are going to learn today. Okay, so here with you we are Daniel Reed. He will be attending your questions in the chat. Okay, so well, all the time feel free to make questions using the chat, and Daniel will answer you. Okay, he's responsible for our support department, so yeah, maybe you know him from previous webinars, or maybe from if anytime you had some questions to our support department, maybe he was the one who attended or who answered you. Sorry. My name is Ignacio Roda. I'm the co-founder of MovingCube. I'm here based in the US, so if in case you are in the US, maybe you can, I mean, if you want to contact someone from here, you can contact me anytime. Okay, and well, I will be explaining everything here on the webinar today. Okay, so yeah, we both will be teaching you today. Okay. So yeah, so let's start. I assume that you all have an MovingCube account, okay? But anyway, if you are not MovingCube users, or you are just here because you saw the webinar on Big Marker, it is okay. Okay, it's okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, okay. So I'm sorry for that. I don't know. Did you hear anything, or was I talking alone for? Okay, so start from the beginning. Okay, I was explaining that before publishing your app on any app store, you have to publish it on MovingCube. Okay, so you just go to publish, and here in the first option you see MovingCube. Okay, so you have to click on this button, the publish new version. Okay, and then click again. You have to accept terms and conditions, and sometimes you get some fields here where you can put your AdMob ID, but forget about that. You don't really need to do that. Okay, you just deactivate monetization when you publish, and then you will be able to activate it later. Okay, so just accept terms. Well, in case you agree with them, of course. But basically, it's that you are telling us that you are not doing like illegal content and things like that. Okay. So, well, the publishing process takes like from 3 minutes to 5 minutes, maybe. Okay. And when it's done, you have this URL or this QR code that you can use. You can share with anyone so that they will be able to download your app. And yeah, there's no limit on the number of downloads, so you can put this URL anywhere. Okay, so that URL is valid for Android and HTML5. So if someone with an iPhone try to access that URL, then he will access a website, okay, with the same design. Okay, so yeah, and that's all for publishing on MovingCube. Okay, but that's where the publishing ends. And now, if you want to publish on different app stores, what you have to do is you have these three options on the top. So you have the first one for Android markets, then App Store, and then Windows Marketplace. Okay, these are the three platforms compatible with MovingCube. Okay, so well, for Android, it's quite easy. You just need to have a developer account in any external app store. And the most famous one is Googleplay. But you have some others like Samsung apps or Amazon App Store. You have Appstore. I will provide links, okay, in some moment. Okay, because if your app is not published and you go to Android markets, normally you get this section locked, as you see here. Okay, because you must have one published version before publishing on Android markets. Okay. So once your app is published, it might take like 2 more minutes, but you'll see here that once your app is published, you can download the APK file. Okay, and this is the binary file for Android, and you can use that file for uploading your app on any Android market. Okay, so the most famous one, as I was telling you, is Googleplay, and we will try to publish one app in Googleplay today, but then let me share some links with you. You have this one, Appstore. Let me write it down. This market is really good. Okay, especially if you have some apps that were canceled in Google Play, or because you know the terms and conditions for Appstore are more open than in Google Play. So if you are making like gambling apps or things like that, maybe you can publish them on Appstore. Okay, then you have some others. There's this one called Narania Market. Okay, this one is really recommended if you want to make downloads in South America or, well, also in Mexico. Okay, so this is the official market for America Mobile. So they are pushing this market. Okay, and they are growing. It's brand new, but it's growing fast. Okay, so if you want to publish apps targeting Latino market, then you should go to this link. Okay. And then there are some others like, let me find link, developer, Amazon App Store. Is this one? Okay, yeah, this one, Amazon, is also a nice option. Okay, and it's also free. These ones that I'm telling you, they are free, so you can publish all your apps for free. So it's cool. And then we have this other seller SamsungApps.com. This is a really, really important market, okay, for Android apps. Okay, because, you know, Samsung has a really big share for the Android industry. So yeah, so all Samsung phones have the Samsung apps icon. Okay, so there's a lot of people accessing that store and not Google Play. Okay, so if you want to make good downloads, you should also publish on Samsung apps. Okay, the thing with Samsung apps is that they have some reviewing process. Okay, so if you upload your app, they will review it and they will test it. And if it doesn't work correctly, then they might reject your app. Okay. So the submission process is more complicated, but it's worthy. Okay. So you should try this market. Okay. But for now, we are going to focus on Google Play. Okay. Let's go back to MovingCube. Let's refresh. And the thing is that Google Play is now it's done. You see that it's finished, so I can go to Android markets. And here I can just click here on download. So I will get the APK file. Okay, so now it's being downloaded, this zip file. So inside this zip file, let me find some folder. One moment. I'm just creating a folder. Hold on, please. Okay, now I have. If I'm going to extract the content of the zip file, and you see that there's an APK file inside. So this is the binary file for Android. Okay, so you need this file to publish your app on any app store for Android. Okay, you can rename it like this. Oh, sorry. Okay, but you have to keep the extension. Okay, so if you go to Google Play, let me. If you want to publish on Google Play, you just look for play.google.com/apps/publish. Okay, and well, you have to have a Google account, of course. So if you are logged in with your Google account, you go to play.google.com/apps/publish. Let me write the link. Okay, and here you just have to accept terms and conditions, and then you have to pay $25. Okay, this is a fee that you have to pay to Google. Okay, we don't get any commission on that. Everything is for Google. So it's $25 for creating your account. Yeah, that grants you access to your developer console, and then you can publish as many apps as you want. Okay, so it's only like a one-time fee. Okay, I guess they only have this fee in order to avoid like non-developers to create accounts. Okay, but if you are creating apps for making money, then you will get that money back really soon. Okay. So of course you need to have a Google Play account if you want to make downloads, because it's the most important app store for Android. Okay. So, well, I'm not going to create a new account. I already have one. So let me use my account. So after you create your account, you will see something like this. Okay. So here you can see your apps. Okay. And if you want to create one app, you just click here. And you have to enter the language, the primary language for your app. Okay, so if it's English, you just enter the title of your app. Okay, and then you have two options. You can upload the APK file, or you can prepare your app for the store. Okay, so I mean, you can start anywhere. Okay, you can start uploading the APK. I mean, even if you start adding the APK, you will be able to prepare app for listing after that, and the opposite is also valid. So for uploading the APK, you just click here, and you will reach this screen and click on upload your first APK to production, and you only have to drag and drop your file here. And now I'm going to get an error because I already uploaded this APK. Okay, I mean, not this file, but one file with the same Android name. Okay, because this file is for this app. So, you know, all apps for Android have what they call an Android package name. So you cannot upload two apps with the same package name. Okay, so you shouldn't try to create two different apps and upload the same file from MovingCube or the same app from MovingCube. Okay, but basically it's that. Okay, you just upload your file and then accept everything. After the process, you will get some information about the file, and you just tell Google to use that file. Okay, it's really simple. Okay, and after that, you can come here to a store listing. Okay, and here you can start like adding content for your app. Okay, all the marketing material like title, descriptions, all the assets like screenshots, icon, and everything. So first thing, now by default you only have one language, the one you entered before. But you can add more languages. Okay, you can purchase translations to Google. Okay, or if you can use some tool or some translator by your own, you can click here on add your own translation text. Okay, so you just pick a language, for example, Spanish. Okay, and now you have two languages: the default language, which is English, and then Spanish. Okay, and then you can enter different titles and different descriptions for any language, and this is really, really, really important. Okay, there's a lot of people who spend like 2 or 3 days creating one app, but then they come to Google Play or Appstore or any other app store, and they only want to spend like 10 minutes publishing the app, right? So they think they have to publish really, really fast. But this is the most important thing if you want to make good downloads, okay? You have to really take care of the title, the description, and of course the full description, okay? Because for Google Play, you will enter keywords in the middle of your description, okay? So the better description you have, then the better positioning on the Google Play search results you will get, okay? So be careful with that, okay? We had a webinar for ASO, which is App Store Optimization. You should take a look at it, okay? And then for screenshots, if possible, you should try to add screenshots for different resolutions, okay? Because if people access Google Play from a tablet and they have a screenshot for that tablet, then you will convince them to download the app. Okay, so basically you just need to let me find some screenshots. you just need to drag and drop your files here, and that's all. There are some specifications. You have the resolution and everything here, but basically you can use an HD like 720 per 1280. That's a good size, I think, for Android. And then you have to upload the icon. It's 512 by 512. And the feature graphic, now it's mandatory. So this is the one that people see when they access your app on Googleplay from a smartphone. And you can also upload the promo graphic, okay? And then if you have a video, you can upload it to YouTube and then put the URL for that video here. Okay, that can help making more downloads as well. Okay, and then you select the application type, application or game, and then the category. You should use an accurate category. Okay, and the content rating. This is also mandatory. But well, in the past you could only enter this selector here, but now you have to go click here and use the a more complex content rating that we'll see later. Then you can enter your website in case you have one. The support email, this is mandatory, and if you want to add some phone, you can do it. And if you don't have any privacy policy, then you can click here. Okay, so after you do all of this, then you can click Save Draft. Okay, and if everything is correct, you will see a green light here. That means that you entered all the necessary stuff. Okay, but if you don't see a green thing, then you need to add more things. Okay, let me go to an existing app, this one. And let me explain one thing. Okay, for screenshots and icons and feature graphic, you can use different images depending on the language. Okay, so if you are editing like the default language, you can upload everything here. Okay, but if you change, for example, to a secondary language like Spanish, you see that everything seems deactivated. Okay, the thing is that if you have some screenshots that are different for Spanish, for example, then you can just drag and drop them here. So the ones you upload for that secondary language will be the ones used. Okay, for example, the feature graphic, maybe you enter different text. Okay, you see that I'm using a language-specific picture, but if I change to English, then I have my picture in English. Okay, so well, that's all for that. Okay, then you have the content rating that you have to fill. Okay, you just, when you upload a new APK, you just follow some questions. You click here and start new questionnaire, and you just follow some questions regarding the content of your app. Okay, it's really simple. Okay, and finally, let me go back to the same app. And finally, the fourth step is pricing and distribution. Okay, you can select free or paid. Okay, the thing is that if you select paid, then you have to set a price. Okay, but we never recommend to set some pricing for your app, because then you won't make any downloads. Okay, people don't pay for an app on Android. Okay, so if you want to make money, you will make more money with advertisement. So give your app for free and expect people to enter banners. Okay, and then you have to select in which countries you want to publish your app. You can select all countries where Googleplay exists. Okay, but in case you are targeting some specific audience, for example, let me show you this app. this app is a channel lineup for SiriusXM users, and since Sirius only works on USA and Canada, why should I publish on other countries? Okay, because if I publish this app maybe in Germany, no one will use this app. Okay, and maybe someone downloads the app, and since it's not useful for them, they will give me 1-star review. Okay, so my positioning will be lower. Okay, so sometimes you just want to publish in some specific markets. Okay, and after you select that, then you only need to click on the last two options. Okay, and then you will be all set. Okay, then you will save draft. Let me go back to this app. Okay, so once you have all these steps done, you will be able to click on, there will be a button here that will say publish on, or publish, something like that, or publish on Googleplay or something like that. You just click on it and then your app will be published. So it normally takes like 3 hours to Googleplay to publish your app. Okay, so it's not immediate. After you publish, yeah, you will see your app maybe in 3 hours. Okay, so well, that's all for Google Play. I guess you are more familiar with publishing on Android. It's more easy because, well, there's no reviewing process from Google. Okay, so they will accept your app at the beginning, but then they, I mean, it's not like Apple, but then they review apps. I mean, they have some people like reviewing apps, and if they think that you are like violating some copywriting issues or things like that, they might cancel your app, okay, after being published. Okay, so yeah, but basically, yeah, you are going to create legal apps, right? So, okay, so let's go now to, I guess, Windows Phone. Well, are there any questions for Android before going to Windows Phone? Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. Then we can move forward. Okay, let's go to Windows Marketplace. You have to. You did it perfect. Thank you. Windows, let me find the link. Windows. I always forget the link, but it's okay. This one, that for Windows Phone, you have to. No, it's not this address. Hold on, please. I need to find my. No. Yeah. Okay, I have this account. My password is incorrect. Great. Okay. So, well, before publishing, let me explain how it works on MovingCube. Okay. Well, in MovingCube, we are giving two options. It's a bit different as in Android. In Android, you just download the APK file and you have to have your own developer account, right? But with Windows, it's a bit different. And maybe if you are in the USA, you might be asking, why should I publish on Windows Phone when nobody has a Windows Phone? Okay, so yeah, I guess no one in the US is using a Windows Phone, but you should publish your app on Windows Phone because it's becoming more and more popular in other countries. So today it's easier to make downloads in Windows Phone than in iOS, for example, okay, because there are much less apps on Windows Phone. So if you publish your app, then it's easier for people to find your app, okay? So you will make more downloads, okay? I know that if you are monetizing your app with advertisement, there are still not a lot of good ad networks for Windows Phone, but you should start positioning your apps, okay? Because maybe in some months or some year, there will be good networks. So if your apps are well positioned, then you will make more money, okay? So yeah, that said, then let's explain the two options we are offering. Okay, I know this form is really confusing, okay? But basically you have two options. Okay, you can have your own Windows Phone developer account, which is that link that I gave to you. I think it was, I forgot. Well, I guess this one, no, it's the same. You don't have to say Windows Phone, just that windows.com. And then if you have your account, it's really cheap. It's a one-time fee of $20. Okay, so you can, it's something like with Googleplay. Okay, so you pay for that, and then you have full access to publish as many apps as you want. Okay, so you should do it. Okay, and the other option is publishing on MovingCube's account. Okay, it's a $10 fee that you pay to us because it requires some work from our side, but I don't recommend that. Okay, you should have your own account so that you get more control of your apps, your downloads. You can send push notifications. I mean, please have your own account. It's more recommended. Okay, so well, after you have your account, you just go to Windows Phone and click on Generate XAP. Okay, XAP, this is the binary format for Windows Phone apps. Okay, it's something like the APK for Android, but for Windows Phone. Okay, and well, there's one thing I didn't explain for Googleplay that the name you set in MovingCube for Googleplay is not really important. I mean, you can set a different title for your app in Googleplay, but for Windows Phone, this name is the one you have to use for Googleplay, for Windows Phone, sorry. So I think I should change it. Now I started generating the XIP, but let me try to change the name. Because, well, I'm really going to publish on Windows Phone. So, is this? Maybe I have to generate again. Well, it takes some minutes. Let's see. Well, in the meantime, well, now I can download the file, but since I changed the name, I guess I need to publish again. And since it's published already, I cannot republish, so I need to go to edit. And then go to publish again. Okay, let me publish on MovingCube first. And in the meantime, I'm going to take the name. I will go and then I will go to my dashboard on Microsoft, and I will go to the beginning, and you just need to, where's the button? Here, sorry. Here there's a list of your apps, and below them there's a button that says create a new app. Just click on it, And then here you have to enter the name. Okay, even if you are not uploading your app today, you can reserve your name. Okay, put the name and then Windows Phone or Microsoft will make a reservation for that name. Okay, so enter the name that you used in MobileCube and check availability. So it's available, so I can reserve a name. Okay, it shouldn't take long. Okay. So now I can start adding content for my app. Okay, this is the dashboard for this app with the statistics and everything. But the first thing I have to do is create a new submission. Okay, so click on Start Your Submission. Okay, and you have to fill these 4 steps. Okay, pricing and availability, then app properties, packages, which is the binary file, then descriptions, and that's all. Okay, it's same 4 steps. Okay, as in Google, mostly. Okay, so yeah, even if we don't have the XIP file, we can start adding these things. Okay, let's start with the pricing. It's maybe I can zoom out so that you see more content. Okay, well, you have to set a base price. So you can set a price, and it's the same thing. I mean, nobody is going to pay for that. So I'm going to select free. And here you can, in case you set a price, you can tell Microsoft if you want a trial period. Okay, but not now. Okay, and then after you set a price, you can have different prices for different language, for different countries. Okay, so click here on Show Options, and you can just click on some countries. And the same, okay, if you are only targeting some audience, you can just publish your app in some countries. Okay, you can unselect all and then select the countries you were going to publish your app. Okay, in this case, this app is for everyone. This is a Wikipedia app. So I'm going to publish it on every country. Okay, let's hide options. And then you have to set, well, in case you want to have some sale pricing, you can do it here. And then the only important thing is the publishing date. Okay, you can publish this app as soon as it passes certification, or you can schedule the launch date. Okay, so I'm going to pick the first option and then save. Okay, now the first step is complete. Okay, let's go back to MovingCube and refresh the screen. Today I'm having some internet issues. Okay, so it's slower. No, it's not published yet, so let's keep publishing my app. Okay, then I should go to app properties. Okay, and here I'm going to select the category, the rating, and some properties of my app. It's really simple, so I'm going to use maybe travel and city guides, maybe. And I will select maybe 12, I don't know. Well, I'm not going to use any certification, so. And well, for Windows Phone apps, I guess you always have to select touch screen as hardware preferences. Okay, so I'm telling Microsoft that I only want people with a touch device to use my app. Okay, because, well, there's one thing that I didn't explain, is that I'm not sure if you know that now with Windows 10, Microsoft is creating these universal apps, and so Daniel knows more about this, but the thing is that with MovingCube, your apps created with MovingCube will be able to be published also for PCs. Okay, so they will work on Windows 10 as well. Okay, so you can, with MovingCube now, you can create apps. Not sure if now or if maybe Daniel can write some information about the availability of that on September. Okay, well, so October, I said. Okay, so yeah, you will be able to create desktop apps with MovingCube. It will be great. Okay, so let's say touch screen for now, and app declarations. Since we are not having purchases inside, I mean, if you have an e-commerce solution, you should select this option. Okay, but in my case, I'm only selecting the last two. So click on Save. And then I have 2 steps completed. Let's go back to MovingCube and see if we have the shop, the XIP file. Okay, now it's done. So we go to Marketplace, Windows Phone, and let's generate the XIP file again. Okay, because now I need this file, because for packages, okay, here I need to upload my XIP file. Okay, so yeah, it will take 30 seconds in MovingCube. So let's wait. In the meantime, do you have any questions about Windows Phone? Another thing, there's something we have to work on MovingCube to fix something, because now, I mean, when you create your app in MovingCube, you select the default language. Even if you have more languages inside the app, you tell MovingCube one language as the primary language. So, and that's the language that Microsoft will consider your app is using. Okay, so for descriptions and all of that, you will only be able to enter information in the language of the app. Okay. I guess we have to think how to solve that. Okay, so for Windows Phone, it sometimes is really fast. For example, yesterday I published one app and it was available like 30 minutes after I published it, but sometimes it takes like several days. I think it's pretty random, but now I think it's getting faster and faster now. So let's refresh the screen. Maybe it's enable. No, not yet. So I guess it will be really. Yeah, you should expect it in a day. I mean, I cannot guarantee that. Sometimes it takes more days, but normally it's much faster than in iOS. Well, Daniel said 30 seconds, but it's not in the generator. Oh. Okay, so there's more people publishing now. So let's wait. Well, let's try if I can. Maybe I can go to descriptions and I'll leave packages for the end. No, I cannot set descriptions until I upload an XAP file. So let's hope. It shouldn't take too long. Okay, and after this, we will try to publish on iOS. Okay, it's like the hard stuff in 5 minutes. Hmm. Okay, it should be pretty soon. Okay, it seems there's some trouble in moving cube. It's not ready. Okay, so we download this file. And then let me move it to a good location, and let me create one folder, and I'll put the file here, and there's a XIP file inside. I'm going to rename it Wikimap version 9. Okay, so all you have to do is going to packages and drag and drop your file here. They are analyzing the file. Okay, so well, it's version 10. Okay, so you have some details here. Language. Oh, it says Spanish. This is what I told you. Now, since I didn't realize that I selected Spanish here, then I will be only able to add Spanish description. And that's something we have to fix. Okay, and now I can go to descriptions. Or maybe you can upload different XAP files for different languages. Is that true, Daniel? Okay, so here you just need to enter description. Let me take the same one I used on Googleplay. Oh, let's take the long one. Okay, and then some screenshots. You have to upload at least one screenshot. One moment, please. Okay, sorry. I have some screenshots, so I'm going to upload those screenshots. Well, I think with screenshots, normally Google Play and Windows Phone are not really picky. So I have some screenshots in my file type. Oh, why? Only PNG files. Okay, so I need PNG files. I'm going to start Photoshop. Let me change those files. Okay, these 3 files. And I will store them in PNG. And the last one. Okay. So now I have my PNG screenshots. They should be here. I just drag and drop them. And this one. Oh, sorry. This one. Okay, I have my 3 screenshots. And you should also, I mean, the more different images that you upload in different sizes. Oh, I think I put them in the wrong place. You have to put them here in mobile screenshots. Let's try again. Where is the file? Here, mobile screenshots, invalid size. Ah, oh, come. Oh, it's for iPhone. Oh. Well, the thing is that, okay, you just upload screenshots in this size, okay, and then the icon in 300 times 300, okay, and you can add some artwork if you want. I mean, the more sugar, the sweeter, okay, so you can add as many screenshots as you want, and then here you can add some features like find features about your app, find info of places around you, then add more, worldwide maps. I mean, you can add some features for your app, save favorites, things like that. And then you can add recommended hardware if you want, and then keywords. Okay, there are no keywords in Googleplay, but you can put them here. Okay, you can use keywords like Wikipedia, Wikimedia, Commons, map, tourist, city, articles, or things like that. And you can add some copyright info. Okay. And then if you have a website, you can put it here. And your support info and privacy policy in case you have one. And then you click on save. Okay, so it says incomplete because I still have to add my screenshots. Okay, but if I add my screenshots, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to spend time resizing them. Okay, but if you have all the steps complete, you click here on submit to the store, and that's all. Then that's published on Windows Phone. Okay, it's really easy. I mean, it's really a really easy process. Okay, so yeah, I think we can try now to create to publish on iOS. Okay, it's the hardest part. Okay, any questions about Windows Phone? No? Okay, so if a tree falls in a forest and there is none, I think it does. Okay, so yeah, that's all for Windows Phone for today. So let's try to move to my Mac computer. So yeah, there will be a recorded maybe 3 hours later or 1 day later in the same community on bigmarket.com/mobbingcube. You can go to conferences and then you will get the video. Okay, so well, for publishing on iOS, I'm going to move to my Mac computer, so I hope the sound and everything keeps working. So Yeah, let me try to change the keyboard and everything. So I hope I don't lose connection. I think I'm talking from my Mac computer. Can you hear me now? Yes? Okay, perfect. So it's working. Well, I'm not a Mac user, so I hope I can manage to do everything. Okay, so let me share my screen. Oh, I have to add some plugin. Okay. Okay. I guess you can see my screen, right? So let's see. So well, for publishing on iOS, okay, there are more requirements. Okay, so for MovingCube, let me sign in again. Let's go to the same app. Okay, we have published MovingCube, so we go here to Appstore, and well, MovingCube offers two options. Again, you can have your own Apple developer account and publish, and we will provide the IPA file, which is the binary file for iOS. Okay, and yeah, and you can publish on your own account, or in case you don't have an account, you can ask us for publishing in our account. Okay, but it's not really affordable. There's a fee of $49 because that requires a lot of work from our side. Okay, so we really recommend you to have your own Apple developer account. Okay, so if you want to create one, you just go to developer.apple.com and then go to members. Well, I'm logged in, so let me try with another another session. Okay, you go to Member Center. It's taking time. Well, I have two computers broadcasting. So, well, you have to have an Apple ID, but this is not. Yeah, you have to log in with a Apple ID. Okay, so the thing is that, well, after you do that, then you will access the developer dashboard. Okay, and there's some section that says iOS or iPhone developer. So you have to join the program, which is not really affordable. Okay, there's a fee of $100 per year. that you pay to Apple. Okay, and well, that fee grants you access to the whole community of developers, and then you will be able to publish as many apps as you want. Okay, so since MovingCube we charge $49 per app submission. Okay, so where is it? Here? Let me close this one. So yeah, if you are planning to publish 2 apps or 2 updates of your app, then it's more affordable to have your own account, okay? And the good thing of having your own account is that if you want to send push notifications, you can do it, okay? But if you publish on MovingCube's account, then you won't be able to send push notifications, okay? So that's why I really recommend you to have your own account, okay? And well, if you have your account, then you will have some extra requirements. Okay, you will need a Mac computer. Okay, because for publishing on Apple, you need a Mac computer. Okay, so well, in case you don't have a Mac computer, there's some solution called macincloud.com. Okay, so well, we don't take any part of this, but this is a really great product because you can rent a Mac computer. It's like $1 per hour. Okay, it's going to be online, but you can use it for publishing on Appstore. Okay, so I never use it. Daniel has, so he can maybe say that it's good. Okay, so well, I will use my real Mac computer. Okay, then this is the first requirement, and then, well, of course, having a developer account is the other requirement. Okay, and then before having the IPA file, okay, or after MovingCube, I guess. Let me know. Okay, so yeah, because if you use Mac in Cloud but you don't know MovingCube, then it's not like the real. Okay, so yeah, we will have to generate the IPA file, but before doing that, we need to do some steps. Okay, so basically we need to get this P12 file from our account of Apple account, and then a provisioning file. Okay, click here. Okay, you see that here we have to upload a P12 file and a provisioning file. Okay, and this is the most difficult part of the process of publishing on iTunes. Okay, so let's try to create those files. Okay, so for creating the P12 is a certificate related to us as a developer. Okay, so you only need one P12 file for all your apps. Okay, and then you need one provisioning file for each one of your apps. Okay, so let's start creating our P12 file. So you have to open the keychain on your Mac. Well, my computer is in Spanish, I'm sorry for that, but basically it's the same. Okay, so here you have your keychain, and then you go to Assistant for Certificates or something like that, and select apply for a certificate from a authority or certification authority. Okay, you click on this option, and here you just need to enter your email address, like, I don't know, then your name, and here instead of send by email, select the second option, save on disk. So this one you can leave blank. I mean, this is the email address of the certification authority. You leave it blank and click on save to disk and continue. And you just select a location for your file. I'm going to use example certificate signing request. Okay. And let's save it. And that's all. Okay. Now I have this file. It is here. I think this is Yosemite, right? Okay. So I have my file, and now I have to go to my Apple account, which is again developer.apple.com, and then Member Center. Okay, and when you log in, you will see this screen. So here you select certificates, and then since you want to use iOS apps, you click certificates here, and you can go to the first section, certificates and all, and then create a new certificate by clicking on the plus icon. And you tell Apple that you want an iOS app development certificate, and then you have to select Appstore and ad hoc. Then continue. Continue. And then here you have to upload the file we just created. It is here, and click on generate. Okay, so I have my certificate here. So I just download it. I will move it to the desktop. Okay, so this is my certificate. Okay, so now I just have to double click on it. Okay, I think it was added to my, yeah, and it was added here. July 13, I think it's this one. July 13, no, or this one, I don't know. Well, since I have several, it's one of these, okay? You will see only one. So then you click here on the right and say export. Okay, and then select your location and enter, maybe you can enter your name. Or, okay, and then click on save and one password. And that's all. Now I have my P12 here. Okay? So this file is the one you have to upload in MovingCube. So, well, I'm going to upload it. But, well, I'm not going to upload that one. I'm going to upload one other P12 that I already had. I think, I'm not sure which one is it. I think I can use, no, this one is the one I had from the past. Invalid file, oh, it's not this one. No, it's not this one. Let's try with this one. Yeah, I have this certificate from the past. Okay, and now we need our provisioning file. Okay, this file is related to your app. Okay, so for getting this file, you go again to the Member Center, and then you have to go to identifiers and select app IDs. Okay, and here you add a new app. You enter the name, Wikipedia on maps. Find okay, this is the name of my app. Okay, in Apple you can have a long name. Okay, so you should, I mean, they take the name for positioning your app. Okay, so you should really use it. And then you have to enter here a bundle ID. Okay, so and you can have this bundle ID from MobileCube. Well, the thing is that you have to use this bundle ID. Okay, in the same window, you copy this bundle ID and you paste it here. Oh, wait, I think it's, I don't know how to copy and paste on this Mac because I'm using a Microsoft keyboard. Okay, now. Okay, so I have my bundle ID and I can select some services, I guess, but I'm not going to do it. Okay, I guess I cannot use this. Okay, now I click on continue and I can enable here some, no, not here, sorry. Okay, so let's click on submit. Done. Okay, so now I have my app here. Okay, this is my app, and then I need to go to provisioning profiles and create a new provisioning profile. Okay, and this is an iOS, no, I want to create a distribution profile. So I select Appstore, then continue, and here I select the name of the app that I just created, okay, or the identifier. Okay, so I click on continue, and I will use, I have 3 certificates. I'm not sure which is the one I used in MobileCube. Maybe this one. And then this is my profile name, Wiki on Map, for example. I click on generate and I download it. And again, let's move it to the desktop. I have the file here. So now I click on select file and desktop and select the provisioning file. Okay. So now I did that and I can generate my IPA file. You should deactivate now this and save and publish. Okay. So now my IPA file is being generated. Okay, and this is the file I will need to publish my app on Appstore. So once I get the file, I just go to itunesconnect.apple.com and you enter your credentials. I were here. Oh, again. Here's the address. Okay, so you enter your credentials and then you go to your apps. I don't know why it's in Spanish, but anyway, you click here on add a new app and select new app for iOS, and you can enter the name. Wikipedia on map, find articles around you. Version 10. Main language will say English, and KU is like a unique identifier that you will use for your own purposes. So you can say moving cube, wiki or map, for example, and ID of the pack. Okay, now we select, I guess it takes like the pending apps that I added on my member center account. Okay, so create. Okay, so now we are going to add information about our app. Okay, so I don't have the screenshots in this computer. So, well, I don't need my Mac computer for doing that. So I think I can change to my PC. And well, before doing that, I need my Mac computer for publishing. So once I get the IPA file, I will need to upload the file. I think I can do that before adding all the info. Okay, so let's try to do that. Okay, for this you need your Mac computer or macincloud.com, and you will need this app called Application Loader. You have to install, if you create a developer account, you will need to install Xcode, and it comes with Application Loader. Okay, so you will find that software in your Apple developer account. Okay, you will see some. It's really easy to find, or you just look for Xcode and that's it. Okay, and once installed, you can search for it. Application Loader. Okay, so I open the Application Loader. And you have to select Add App. Select. And here I have to select my IPA file, which is ready now. Okay, so I have this file here. Let's read on the desktop again. Here's the file. I will click on it. So you get the IPA file. I'm going to rename it map. Okay, so I just need this file. So here I will select the IPA file. So it uploaded and it has detected everything. So I click on next. Not the system language. Okay, so I don't really know where to change that. No, I don't want to restart my computer. Okay, let's stay in Spanish, sorry. It's too big. Okay, so I get this message only for information purposes. So I click on next and done. Okay, so I guess my IPA file was uploaded. So maybe I need to refresh this. I don't know what my file is. Is that all, Daniel? Am I missing something? Well, now I only need to. Okay, let me go back to my Mac, so where I have to my PC, where I have all the screenshots, and I will add them here. Okay, but basically I already uploaded my app through application loader. Fill the meta. That's what I did. I mean, yeah, I think that's what I did. Okay, so my file is uploaded. It says it's uploaded. So I will need, so it's here. Okay. So, okay, let me go back to my PC again. Okay. Let me close this. I'll be right back in 1 minute. Okay. Can you hear me again? Hello? Fine. Okay. So, yeah, let's go to itunesconnect.apple.com and go my apps, and then let's go back to my app. Well, and now I only have to upload my screenshots, 4.7. Well, by the way, for creating nice screenshots, you should use Launch Kit. Okay, you take your screenshots with your phone, and then use Launch Kit to create this type of screenshots. Okay, with this type of screenshots, you will get more downloads. Okay, because you give information about your app in the same screenshot. Okay, so I have some screenshots. I will use this one, and this one, and this one here. Now I select 5.5, and I have some, and you only generate your screenshots in one resolution, and then LaunchKit will generate 4 different sizes. Okay, so it's really, really, really fast. And then 4 inches, 1, 2, 3, and then 3.5 inches. I don't have the iPad screenshots here. So, okay, now you can set your description. I have this one. And then some keywords. You can use 100 characters for keywords. Oh, sorry, I'm not sharing my screen. Oh, sorry for that. Oh, now I only have 1 moment. Okay. I'm trying to, since I moved to my PC, now everything messed up. No, I guess you see it. So I was just adding my screenshots here, dragging and dropping them here, and now I'm entering information. Okay, and then you can add your keywords here. You have 100 characters. You should use as many as possible. And then you can add your URL and other things. And then the icon, it has to be 1024 pixels. And then you select a category. Well, and this is pretty much the same. Maybe that. And you can select a rating. Okay, so you select all the ratings, and basically that's it. I mean, you fill some contact information for you and some other things, and then when you are done, you just click. Well, you select the date. You can select publish automatically, and then click on save. And if you fill all the information, you put all the screenshots and all the mandatory fields, then you will get this link, send to submission. Okay, so if you do that, then Apple will receive your app, and then they will review it, and if you pass the process, then they will publish it. Okay, so that's all you have to do for publishing. Okay, this is really easy. So the most difficult part was getting the P12 and provisioning files, and then uploading your file. Okay. Well, you have to click here. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to this. Yeah, you remember I uploaded with application loader. So there's one section for compilation. You click here and select the file we just uploaded. Okay, I forgot. This is a really important step, right? And that's pretty much all. I'm not going to send it to submission now or to review, because I want to get my iPad screenshot first. Okay, but after that I will do it. And that's all for publishing on iTunes. Okay, so well, it's only two of you now, but if you have any questions about the process, we can answer those questions. But basically we explained everything we wanted to talk about today. Okay, so if you have some questions, we can stay here for a while and answer those questions. And if not, I just want to thank you for being here. I hope you learned how to do it. And remember to publish in as many places as you can, because the more availability for your app, the more downloads you will make. So yeah, please submit your app in as many markets as you can. Okay, so yeah, and again, thank you, Daniel, for being here. He's based in Spain, and it's too late there, and it's Friday night. So yeah, thank you again for being here, and see you next week. Yeah, Kabir, you will have the video, I guess. Well, it normally takes like 3 or 5 hours. Okay, you just go to bigmarket.com/mobbingcube and then go to conferences. Then you will, if you access this conference, you will see the video as soon as it is available. Okay, you can maybe check tomorrow. Okay. So yeah, if you don't have any questions, I guess it's time to say goodbye. And well, we won't have any more webinars for the next month. Okay, it's holiday season, so I guess we won't have webinars. Okay, in case we decide to have some webinar, we will tell you. Okay. No, thank you for being a MovingCube user. Okay, so time to say bye bye. Thank you.